Well, there's literally nothing left to do now other than go to the Tower of Salvation. So we need a mana fragment, is it? Something like that. Anyway, let's go in and we shall do stuff. Now, I don't think I've ever actually described what the name of the musical piece in the Tower of Salvation is. I might have done. I believe I got it wrong. Either way, this is definitely a variant of the Deris Karlan theme. I believe this particular track is Deris Karlan Appear,
The design of Tethe'alla's Tower of Salvation is
but I'm not sure because there's 4 versions and they're all rather similar.
It's really scary sometimes. Oh yeah! Check me out! It's my time to shine! Do I look like a chosen or what?
Yeah. Let's get going.
Going.
Roger.
That's a very disturbing laugh.
It is indeed.
Is something wrong?
What?
You're even more obnoxious than usual? Nah, he's always like this. Just ignore him.
Weird.
She's pretty sharp.
Sharp about what? Zelos, what are you not telling us? You're not doing a very good job of not seeming suspicious. You do know that, don't you, Zelos? Ah, well. So yeah, there's 4 versions of the Deris Karlan theme. There's Appear, Fear, Shrine, and Requiem. That one, I believe, was Fear. No, Appear. Oh, God. We will probably also be hearing Requiem shortly. So,
Ghastly.
That's good.
Such a sad place.
It
Wait
is
a minute.
indeed. It's miserable.
Is this really Tethe'alla?
Yeah. It looks identical to Sylvarant's Tower of Salvation.
You what
My
now?
body. I can't stop shaking. This is the same place.
It can't be.
Lloyd,
What
remember
the hell?
this?
I
That's-
do indeed.
Wait, I broke that.
Flashback. I have to say, they don't really do many of these in the game. But, oh well.
The 2 worlds are connected here. Of course, it's the same place.
It's Kratos!
It's you again. Who are you really?
I'd like to know this as well.
Are you really one of Mythos' companions from 4,000 years ago?
Good. Since you figured that out, it saves me the time to explain. We will take
Thanks.
the Chosen as the new body for Martel.
You're still trying to do that? Are you so intent on resurrecting Martel that you're willing to distort the entire world in the process?
It's just so wrong.
I have no need to explain.
Whoa.
So in the end, you really are our enemy.
No need for that,
Kept
Kratos.
thinking,
Seriously.
hoping that you might be good, but you're not.
Oh,
I think
typical.
that would be obvious at this point.
Don't hold back this time.
And so, we have another boss battle against Kratos with the
I hope you
awesome Beat
improve.
the Angel.
Taking me on with magic.
Now, obviously, this boss battle is incredibly hard. If I recall correctly,
Come get some.
Lightning blade. Super lightning blade. Double demon
I don't think you have to win this fight. I mean, that's the thing with sort of like things like this. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to realise which ones you have to win and which ones you don't. So you've got to try and win whatever happens. Really.
Fierce demon fang. Lightning
Now,
blade.
I have to say that Kratos is really, really difficult
Double demon fang. Ready for this? First fierce demon. Super lightning
in this.
blade.
It's just like, well, in this fight, I should say. Literally, it's just because he's quick, he's powerful, he's got all these moves, and it's, well, I'd say it's a pain, but
Ready for this?
yeah,
Fierce demon.
no.
Lightning blade.
Ready?
This is probably going to be one of the greatest challenges you have.
Demon! Super lightning blade! Super lightning blade!
But I guess you don't need to beat Kratos here. But if you want a heap load of experience, it's a good idea, as it always is. There's actually sort of there's only a few. I think Kratos is the only boss that you can defeat, which you don't have to defeat in order to progress the story. Yes, that's right. Because,
You ready?
obviously the few times the battle came in once so far, the time that we fought Yggdrasil, we didn't need to win against him, and pretty much we will never
This takes concentration.
need to win against him. Whereas with Kratos, you can win all the battles against him. You can't win the ones against Yggdrasil, that's part of the story. But I'm trying to explain this and it's not going very well. Oh, I have to say, I'm doing pretty damn well. This is going much better than the first fight I had against Kratos, isn't it? Oh, not the face. Oh, Zelos.
Never lose to you.
And all I can say is, Jesus, that is a lot of braid and a lot of experience. Whew. Angel Lolita things. Oh dear. That's never good.
I would advise against resisting, for there will be no mercy this time.
Joy. So, we've lost Colette again. As per usual.
Are we still alive?
Well,
And
looks like we'll have our
here,
lives at least until they finish preparing Colette's treatment.
Is
Apparently she's useless.
what
the way
I
she
think
is, now.
is Darius
Maybe
Karlan
we were
Requiem.
He had us gather the materials to treat Colette, and then had us bring her here. That sure saved them a lot of time and effort.
Oh,
Kratos used
typical.
us? Did he betray us again?
Lloyd.
I feel guilty for letting this happen to Colette and the others.
I really want to know why I keep getting captured and getting thrown into jail all the time.
Don't worry, Regal will
sure you haven't been doing
suffer for
anything
the
to
same
deserve
stuff in the sequel.
We should just be glad we have our lives.
This is true.
Well, yeah. Damn it! This thing's built solid as a rock, and I can't open the lock either.
Same here. It won't budge at all.
Can Colette or Persea break it?
No.
Oh, it's nice to know
I'm
that
sorry I couldn't be of
they
use.
just locked us
So
right next to each
we're
other.
completely trapped.
Move.
What are you about to do, Regal? Okay, Kamehameha. Fair enough. As you do.
How did you do that?
I originally specialized in fighting with my hands, not my feet. And since X-spheres amplify their users' abilities far above their maximum limits, this result is to be expected.
Okay.
Then why don't you just fight with your hands?
I swore I would never fight with these hands again. This time, I used them in order to save you, Lloyd. You're going to unite the worlds and save Colette.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Everybody grab what you can and let's get out of here.
So, yeah. Let's get out of here. It'll explain in a second, but this is Welgaia, or Welgaia. I'll go with Welgaia, because it's got Gaia on the end. Either way. Basically, this place is a bit bland, I'd say. I think it's just because it's all this really depressing music is playing. And also I have to say, the place itself, there's not really much to it, bar stuff. Now, what's quite awesome is that you just get to play as Colette for this little bit, because we're in the holy city Welgaia. Basically, all you need to do is just move this block off of the teleporter. You don't need to worry about anything else. But either way, let's get out of the dungeon. I'm surprised they're not running to recapture us right now, because you know that we have broken out of prison. But there you go. Nobody seems to care.
They're all angels. We're gonna
No
get caught if we keep
Sherlock.
wandering around here.
You're right. We'll pretend to be Colette's prisoners. She should be
Genius.
fine because she's an angel.
Who's not got
Okay.
her angel wings out right now. Colette might be an idea to get those things out. And also, I love how we're just about to have this conversation right in front of all of the angels. Genius. No pun intended. Because, you know, Genius's Japanese name is Genius. Yeah. I'll leave now. Either way, basically, all you need to do is just go into the room on your right. You'll see it in a minute, as soon as the skit's over. Oh, Presea. Yes, you are. You've just got a whole X-Sphere problem, you know? It can be sorted. I mean, it's not like you are completely blank. You used to be, but not anymore. You're a bit more fixed than you were. Anyway, let us go into the room on the right. Talk to this person who seems to be in charge.
Hi. Could I please have a fragment of mana?
Fragments of mana are no longer being distributed. Return to your area.
Oh.
You won't give us one?
A
Boo.
human?
These are the subjects needed for the Crucius crystal research.
High X-Sphere research. I see. Now that you mention it, I've heard that research involving humans were being conducted.
Yes, exactly. And we require a fragment of mana for that purpose.
Understood. Then please show me your
Not
identification.
sure whether that was a slight
Do we need
grammatical
that?
fail.
Of course.
Oh well, I'm not gonna kick up a
Look,
storm
Kratos.
about it. It's
We
nothing
need
near
a
the
fragment of mana for the
actual
ritual of the
horror
Chosen.
of Okarmidon's
I've sent a
many,
courier over to pick it
many
up.
typos
Understood.
and errors. Oh, as much as I love the Okami
Yeah,
series,
That's us.
didn't like
Are you saying
Okarmidon
you're
that
Lord
much.
Kratos' couriers?
And
Hey,
the
yeah.
typos really irritated me in that game.
Silence, human.
We're with Kratos.
Raine,
But just a moment
seriously.
ago,
So
you
you're
said you were
taking
going
the-
to use it for high X-Sphere research.
You're taking the role a bit too
That's
seriously
right.
here.
And it just so happens that it's also needed in the ritual, so we came to retrieve it. Please hurry.
But without identification. Besides, you seem to be of the Zion class and have humans among you.
While you're complaining
No.
about these little nitpicky details, you're keeping Yggdrasil waiting. Do you want to take him off?
That's right. Lord Yggdrasil is scary if you cross him.
I know, we've seen it.
All right.
Yay!
Make sure you get it to them.
Of course we will. We're totally not just gonna steal it. You know, you really should have just kind of kept us there forever until we gave you identification, then you wouldn't have a problem. Either way, in here you have a chest which will react to Nebulim's key will react to it, and it's Apocalypse. So that's another one in the bag. There's literally nothing else in this building, I think. Oh no, there's an elevator, but there's literally nothing to see. At all. Anywhere. So what you're probably just going to want to do is just leave. It's just the simplest thing to do. Yeah, it is a really strange city. Definitely. True. Although, that could really be said of every town in the game. And most towns in every game ever. Because obviously, you've got loads of characters walking about, but none of them actually really doing anything. They just kind of walk about on pretending to be in daily life, but not actually doing anything. For some reason, I don't quite think that's gonna work. We can go check it. Damn identification. Oh yeah, there's got to be a back exit, hasn't there? You always need a fire escape, so there's got to be one here. And of course, it's in the only place that we haven't looked yet. Who'd have thunk it? It's pretty grim, isn't it? Really. Ooh. Don't bear thinking about, really. I'm pretty damn glad about it too. I mean, we would have lost the eternal chirpy girl. You always need a chirpy person. Otherwise things just get dull. Now you have some refreshers and a shop that you can go to. You really need to go over to this one and fix it. With Colette's just amazing look and skill. Ah, awesome. So we even have things that point out the back exit for us. Aren't they so helpful? Now, up here you have a little shop thing where you can buy, well, it's a vending machine. So you can get stuff and, yeah, it's a good idea to stock up. You're about to go into a pretty lengthy dungeon. I mean, it's not like it's difficult or anything, but it's still pretty lengthy. So you want to stock up. Now, you have to read all of the data entries on this terminal, otherwise Raine will not let you leave. So just make sure you do that. Thankfully, they're not too long. They just kind of explain bits and bobs about the world and summon spirits and Darius Karlan and all that jazz. Basically, probably they couldn't figure out how to stick it into a cutscene, so they stuck it here. And to be perfectly honest, it's a lot easier because you can just literally go and you're out. But I'm giving you time to read this because some of it is slightly important, and you might want to sort of understand some bits of things. So yeah, so now that all that pretty mind-numbing stuff is done, let's get through that escape route, emergency escape route that they so lovelyly, or so brilliantly laid out for us. Of course, just leaving this thing lying around was a ingenious idea. Oh dear. Too late. Oh well, let's scarp her.